Fuck, I forgot about these characters. All right, let's just go.
Yeah. Screw it, dude. What's the point? It's an anime adaptation. Nobody cares. All right. I mean, people probably care about this. It's like their childhood.
Super Media Runners!
Welcome to Box Office Bingo. Today we are going to be talking about an upcoming film, which is an anime adaptation of Knights of the Zodiac. Is that what they call it? Knights of the Zodiac?
Or what's the other one?
Saint Seiya.
Saint Seiya.
Saint Seiya.
We really didn't know. We knew of it. Our mom, I guess this was a big anime in Mexico.
Yeah, it was.
There was a lot of Spanish dubs. And our mom used to watch it.
You watched the Spanish dubs too?
Yeah. And I watched it too. And it was so weird that they're making it a movie now. And it came out of nowhere. You're the one that told me about this.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Because I was looking through movies and I was like, this is coming out? I'm like, wow, this is coming out and it's a major movie release.
When's it come out?
April tomorrow.
Comes out tomorrow?
No, well, theoretically.
All right. Because so it comes out this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, first things first. B1, Sean Bean dies.
Yeah, he's casted as the mentor or of the keeper of Ares, and then it's probably gonna.
Oh shit, dude! I don't know how you remember all this. I know we watched we prepped for this. We watched a bunch of videos.
We watched the trailer research. 20 times.
This was last week though. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, Sean Bean dies in all his movies.
It's obvious joke. So
he's gonna die here.
Plus, I mean, if they do a sequel, I wonder if they're gonna be able to afford him after this first one. True. So B2, Greek god name drops.
Oh yeah. This is all based on the Greek gods. What are the things?
Especially I don't know. It's just because this is what I already watched Shazam 2. You haven't watched Shazam 2. I watched Shazam 2, and I think it's just weird because especially in America, I think we're just really into Greek gods and ancient Greece and stuff like that. Like God of War. We got all this stuff going on with the. Shazam 2, where it was just like Cyclops, the Sphinx, or I don't know, the Sphinx wasn't. is that Egyptian? No, but I just think we have such a fascination with Greek gods, and I can just see an American adaptation of this anime, and just all they're thinking is, oh, dude, we can name drop Hercules. We can bring in this guy. We can bring in, oh, dude, Hades. There's a Hades arc. All right, let's bring up Hades 50 times.
And I think this is a really good concept for anything. I think guardians that take up a zodiac sign to defend Ares from so they're the guardians of Ares and it's up to them to protect her. That's just such
and
a
it's
cool
their
concept.
own elite squadron. It's like a Power Rangers but Greek gods,
and there's a ranking system, right? There's bronze, silver, and gold.
I love that.
So there's gonna be upgrades. Cool. There's gonna be cool suit stuff. There's gonna be cool powers, different powers and stuff.
It's just such a lot of ideas, but it's obvious that they're only gonna take the ones and make it decent. And I don't know. You're more confident because you watched the trailer and you said, pretty good.
And a testament to that too is they've done Greek gods over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's still fresh. This sounds sick to me.
Yeah. And I do like that they're still bringing in the whole constellations, or when they're getting into their cloths. And then I do want that. Why can't we just have an anime adaptation that isn't afraid to have all the cringy shit in it?
Cheesy lines.
Because those are the only parts that I like.
Cheesy poses.
And I know people are probably going to hate me for this, and they're probably going to be like, oh, we're not going to watch this guy's stuff anymore. Dragon Ball Evolution, the only parts that actually worked were when Master Roshi was being Master Roshi, and Yamcha, the guy who was playing Yamcha, was actually being Yamcha. And I love that stuff. Everything else was garbage.
I don't want to say anything about Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, because John watched it in movie theaters, and when he came out of the movie theaters and he came to me, he was he had a big smile on his face because he was in complete denial probably. And he's just like, dude, this was the best movie you'll ever see. How old were you when you saw this movie? You were 12?
Whenever it came out.
I remember this though. I remember this vividly. Dude, you went up to me and you just went, you son of a bitch. It's a good movie. And in your mind, you were probably thinking, dude, this is horrible. Well, that's the thing. This came out, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Evolution came out when we thought it was gonna when we thought, oh wow, Dragon Ball is at its peak, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, oh man, we love this stuff. And they just completely failed.
I still don't think that movie is that bad. Alright.
Me saying. All right.
B3.
B3 tournament will not be a focus. The
Oh yeah,
big part
dude.
of Saint Seiya as
It's like the first
tournament
saga
arcs.
too.
Yeah. Like literally, he's in an orphanage. They train him, and he fights people to the
The
death.
first saga of the anime is they enter a tournament to see who gets the cloth, right?
Yeah.
They're
He has
not-
to earn his cloth.
Yeah,
Yes,
but I feel like
yes.
this movie's not gonna do that.
No, it's like
They're gonna rush through it.
even in the trailer you saw that UFC fight.
Yeah,
or
it's like
whatever the
they're
hell
like
they were
in a
having.
cage or
It's like
something.
a Mortal. That was like they just ripped off Mortal Kombat's first scene where they just said, "Oh, he's in
I
a
can already
cage
tell.
fight."
They're already gonna fuck that up.
Yeah, and he's already he's probably like what 20 is the actor's in his late 20s, but he's probably going to be like more mid-teens,
High school maybe.
Yeah, so it's not weird because in the show he's like clearly a child.
Yeah.
Like these are child soldiers coming in to fight
Child
for this
soldiers.
Greek god they know nothing about, and they're all orphans, so it's really fucked up. But of course they have to tone it down because it's America.
Yeah,
nobody really cares. So yeah, next one, John.
B4, anime hand gestures. Just like we were saying, they got to bring in all this cheesy stuff. They got to bring in all the one-liners.
Yeah.
They got to bring all this cheesy effects.
It's just part of the point. Like, why? Just do that.
Just do an anime. If you're gonna do an anime adaptation, do an anime adaptation.
Yeah, and that's why everybody's so worried about like the One Piece Netflix show because everybody's already upset that he's not wearing sandals. He's wearing shoes.
Cowboy Bebop. Fucking. What else did they try doing?
Oh, the Full Metal Alchemist. I bet you didn't know about it. They made like 2 adaptations of that.
They're Asian, no?
Japanese. And one's blonde. And they had
That's they fucked that one up.
It just was like cosplay. That I don't even know what the hell they did with that. They
didn't redo that shit.
Yeah,
that shit was garbage.
Yeah,
and I loved it.
It's sad because they could just make like a modern interpretation of Death Note.
I can make that.
Yeah, that's because and I always tell you this. Remember how everybody loved that movie Chronicle? What was it, Josh Tranks?
Yes, bro.
Guess what everybody was saying?
Dragon Ball Z.
It had Akira vibes because
Akira,
it's literally just they have psychic powers.
Are they making Akira?
Yeah, I think they are. Which is, oh man, I love Akira, and I just know if they ever do a live action adaptation, I am not gonna watch it. You can watch it. I will not watch it.
You're gonna watch it, bro. Shut up.
If the trailer's good, we'll see. B5. Nero and Seiya fight will be a tie. I think because Nero shows up in.
Nero's his bad guy, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Nero is
Dark
holds
Horse or whatever.
No. He holds the. Because he holds the Seiya holds the Pegasus.
I
like how we just learned this stuff.
He holds the evil Pegasus.
No, he holds the Phoenix.
Oh, the Phoenix.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
that scene with the fire.
And it's clearly they're looks like he's the bat. He's working with the Black Knights.
He's gonna be like
what do they call him?
Isn't he the Sasuke or something?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like the Sasuke.
Vegeta. Everybody has an archetype. I'm sure they're probably like in the anime, it's very clear that they feel like brothers of arms. They're gonna be like great teammates. This is the first movie. They want this to clearly be an origin story. They're not going to do any tournament arc stuff.
They're not going to do a sequel.
They're not going to do a sequel if this bombs because it's clear it's going to bomb. I don't know. If you come a week after Guardians 3, you're not going to have a good time. So we'll see how that goes.
we got no religious overtones.
So in the later arcs, they do bring up Judaism
Jesus?
and what do you call it? Christianity.
Really?
No, not just Christianity. I think Judaism. I don't know. It's just the powers they get. Just imagine the powers.
Jesus.
They have the Roman candle like symbol in the back, or what's that star? The Star of David.
The Star of David.
It's sad because I know they could do it, but I think if they wanted to get the most people to watch this, they want to avoid any kind of
any religious
controversies,
undertones, overtones.
Yeah. Greek gods is good because it's like, oh, this was something
nobody
that
gives a shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Who the hell's worshiping this stuff anymore?
Dude,
yes.
I cannot wait for the day that they can start using the Christianity and all that shit. Because everyone tries to avoid it.
Yeah.
Smite. I don't know if anybody plays Smite, but it's a game where you play as gods. And to this point, there hasn't been a Jesus. There hasn't been a, what I'm saying?
But it's so interesting too, because especially if you because me and you are both Catholic, we know, when I read stuff from the Bible and stuff like that, it was cool stuff, like the knights and stuff, that are fighting demons and stuff. That stuff's badass. If I saw that in a movie, that would be I would be like, oh hell yeah, dude. Obviously I'm not gonna try to convert people, but it's if you see stuff like that, you might as well own up to it.
Yeah.
Seriously. But rant over. What are we?
I2.
Big changes from the anime. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Whether you
the tournament, it's not gonna happen as big as everyone thinks it is.
Yeah.
The story's probably gonna suck a little more than.
And the manga's fairly long, and the anime is fairly long.
Everything's long.
Like the
Everything
arcs,
in anime is long.
So that's the thing. Like all these arcs, and this is what people don't understand.
And it's one movie.
Yeah, it's one movie. So you can't fit everything in it. Otherwise, you're gonna get Avatar: The Last Airbender all over again.
Yeah.
So. All right, I3.
Exposition dump on cloths. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like a montage.
I mean, how else are they gonna explain that? Like
you can't explain cloths.
You could do like okay, if you had a competent filmmaker, you'd be like,
do they call them cloths in the movie?
Well, cloths is like the translation. I'm sure they're called like.
They better call them cloths.
If they call them cloths, that's fine. I hope they do.
What are they gonna call them? Armor?
Yeah, because you know what? Some executive probably doesn't understand. Oh, cloths. That sounds like a.
Cloth sounds more like.
Just sounds like a freaking.
Cloth sounds Greek.
It sounds like something for girls. No, it's gonna be armor. No, armor 1, armor 2, armor 3.
But anyways, there's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be in the opening credits. Long ago, Ares.
The ancient cloths.
Yeah.
And then at least they keep them in the boxes, in the trailer they show them there in these big metal boxes.
And they do the.
Dude, I hope they have him like he's carrying it like a backpack, like in the show. That'd be cool. And he like whips it out. See, they could, dude. This could have been like.
Could have been. We haven't watched it yet.
No, I'm just saying. No, John. I'm sorry. This is gonna be a piece of shit. Everybody knows it. All the fans know it. Everybody knows it. Look at the Twitter comments. Look at all this. We didn't even know that there was gonna be one until later in the March. So it's like, what the hell's gonna like? The first trailer came out in March. What the hell? So yeah, good luck.
I4 ASGARD will be mentioned. Ooh,
that is a later, because later on they do
later in the anime they do Asgardia. They go through all the gods, but like
yeah.
I feel like Asgard would be the next if it doesn't suck.
Well, regardless if it doesn't suck or not, obviously they want a sequel, so they will probably name drop things.
Maybe at the end or something.
Everything needs to be a franchise. So if this makes like what?
Where do we go next?
I want to know.
Asgard.
I honestly want to know what the budget does in this because later on you'll see.
Yeah, we gotta look it up.
Yeah. All right, so I4, I5. Black Saints are working with a military opposition. Yeah, they see a lot of guys in suits with guns.
Everyone's black.
Everyone's wearing black.
Everyone's wearing black. They look like secret. Some look like secret agents.
Yeah.
They have armor or something.
I think they're just trying to modernize it. They're like, that's stupid. Let's not just make them black.
It's like they're Hydra or like they're.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, okay, Power Rangers, they had like monsters and demons. Why can't we just have these be Black Knights? Like just all of them are Black Knights. Why can't we just have that? Why do you have to have 20 people? Oh, it's because they need action scenes. That's why. Because they need 20 thugs getting attacked by one guy with the cloth, like Pegasus punch blow. Blah, blah, blah. That's all it is. That's the only reason why they have to make this as modern as possible. Because they think the audience isn't going to give a shit if it's just two people fighting each other. Yeah. So whatever.
And one, Jean Grey is gonna die.
Oh yeah, because she plays. She plays the bad guy. She plays. I don't even remember her name.
Jean Grey is gonna die in this movie.
Didn't I tell you she's not? She's not even like the main like villain.
Yeah.
The only reason why they're bringing her in is probably because, big name.
Damn, and a big name too.
Yeah,
you don't even know her name.
But I think she's well, the fucking anime. Yeah, but I think at this point it's like, okay, we just have a name. She's gonna die in this movie, obviously, because we can't afford her for another movie. Yeah, and yada yada yada. That's probably gonna be the end of it. N2, Pegasus Comet Fist.
That's his. That's Seiya. Seiya's special attack.
And it looks really cool.
And he better say it.
It's really cool in the anime.
Pegasus Comet Fist.
He's not gonna say it.
You better say it.
Nah, he's not gonna say it. It's not as iconic as Kamehameha, so I don't think anybody. I don't even. Even I would think they wouldn't say it.
But that's like in a Dragon Ball movie if Goku doesn't say Kamehameha.
I do remember you saying that was your favorite moment of Dragon Ball Evolution.
The Kamehameha?
Is when he actually does the Kamehameha. And do you remember how
Against Piccolo?
Yeah, do you remember how that ends? Is when he uses it, and then he goes through. Doesn't he like
a dragon fist?
Yeah, and then he goes through his energy wave, using the Kamehameha, and he kills him. And
yep.
I still think that was stupid.
Beautiful.
But no.
Free space.
And 4. Oh yeah. Anime style transformations. I think
so.
I think for the most part they're keeping that. Yeah, I think for the most part they're going to keep that, and I hope they keep that for all of them. Again, if you're going to have an adaptation like this, you might as well give the fans what they want. So.
And the transformations in the anime, just so you guys know, it's when doesn't the armor just attach to them like Iron Man? They do like constellations. They do like a pose.
They do like a pose,
and then their armor like.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, but I don't know how much of a CGI budget they really have on this. So yeah. What is this? N5? N5 homage to Japanese opening. Because when me and John were doing research for this, we knew that there was a Deke, what do you call it? Deke adaptation, which is the English dub. Everybody says it's the worst one. They did Bowling for Soup.
Oh yeah,
want to get away. I want to get away. I could see, like, you know, I know that's a later space, but people would be kind of like,
oh, they're gonna do it.
I don't know but if they do the Japanese opening, which is much cooler.
Oh yeah,
that would
reminds me of like the Sailor Moon opening.
Yeah.
Classy.
And that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna do an
I don't
anime,
think so, though.
if you're gonna do an anime adaptation, you know, for this, why don't you just like give the fans what they want? Just do an interpretation of the opening. You know how like fun that would be to do? Just like, you know, if you're a filmmaker with millions of dollars, just do that. Just like, all right, let's do the exactly the way it was in the opening, and people are gonna love it.
Oh, they're not gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it though. Well, it's hopeful wishing.
G1, real life war commentary. Why did I say this?
I said this because I don't know. I just feel like the writers are probably thinking, how do we make this more modern? Ah, yes. Let's talk about the Afghanistan war.
It's like a terrorist attack.
Let's talk about the Black Knights and how
Black
they
Saint terrorists.
Yes.
You know what? And they do look like a terrorist group too.
Yeah, with the suits and the guns.
Suits and then
there's apparently a giant helicopter in this, which we'll address later. But yeah. So and what is it? And G2. Seiya will not wear the golden cloth. Yeah, it's too late.
Oh yeah,
I think it's too early.
In the anime, the golden cloth is the most powerful rank of the cloth that you can get. So you'll probably start off with the bronze. Is it bronze? Bronze, silver, gold.
Yeah.
And then maybe he'll get to silver in this movie. I don't think so.
Yeah, because again, we don't know if they're even going to consider sequels. If they are, they're probably going to.
Though I think there is a. Was there a person with golden cloth in the
yes
trailer? He's some golden guy, right?
Yeah. He shows up with the golden cloth. He's going to be the one using it, and obviously they're going to be like at some point. Again, they're going to probably exposition up and say, obviously, you're not the master yet to wear the golden cloth because that's the class of master.
Someday.
Looks like Dr. Fate, too, when they showed him.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting some Dr. Fate
helmet.
vibes. Yeah. All right. G3.
Anime theme song.
Orchestral. I think people would love that. I mean, come on. Just do it. If you have the license, just do it. Just do it. Nobody cares.
Everyone does it. Pokemon did it. Who else did it? Every adaptation.
Dude, Detective Pikachu. Remember when Detective Pikachu did that? Everybody loved it. Even the Super Mario Brothers trailer. Remember? Is dun, 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 just with a piano. That, like, do you know how easy that was? Do you know how easy it was to get people hyped for that? Just do something like that in the movie. Like, and
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
We'll see. All right.
G4.
G4. The movie. Every time I say G4, the movie will take place in the future. Yes, because it's just from seeing the giant helicopter. Okay, look,
we have giant helicopters now.
No, it's like a futuristic giant helicopter. It clearly has like those like things that like it's like the ones from Avatar.
How far in the future do you think it's gonna be?
Probably 2050, 2045. They're probably gonna have like a little text.
Okay.
It's the year 2045.
All right.
Greek gods exist somehow.
Oh, they're like a Mega Man thing. 20XX.
Which is 2010.
Yeah.
Wait, no, is it
2010?
XX. All right.
We got G5. How does that say? Knights of the Zodiac will not be known on Earth in the movie. So
yeah. I think they're gonna go the superhero route where it's like origin movie. Nobody's gonna care or know about the Knights of the Zodiac.
Greek gods.
Yeah. It's like it's gonna be secret, and it's like, oh yes, it has to be a secret because it's more interesting. And then when people see them in real life, like
whoa,
there's probably going to be a scene where it's like literally like, because there's a really emotional scene that I showed you that Bonsai Pop video where he's talking about how amazing Saint Seiya is, and then like I got into that's when I started getting into it. I'm like, oh man, maybe I need to watch this. There's a scene where Saint Seiya is talking to like this girl that he used to live in the orphanage with, and she's like, where are you gonna go? And he's like, I gotta fight. And he's like, remember, he's a child, and he's literally gonna fight and die possibly. He's like, I do want to stay here, but I have to go fight.
I have to go fight.
Yeah, so that was a really emotional scene. So I can see them doing something like that, but then it's going to be like, where are you going, Saint Seiya? To the bathroom or boarding school.
Okay, so you think he's going to... Okay.
And then he has his alter ego. I don't know. Superhero movies are big. They're going to make this into like a superhero movie.
Yeah, they're going to try.
It's not going to be a good idea, but we'll see how that goes.
They'll try.
Yep.
01. CGI fight scenes will mostly be in the dark. You said this because you thought it looked shitty.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying CGI looks less shitty when it's in the dark.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
I think most of the fights are going to be in the dark.
And they want this movie to look good. They want this movie to do the best it can. because obviously it's been worked on. For
Which
a
is
bit.
unfortunate because like
I want to know how long they've been
there's
working on it.
like the suits, like the cloths themselves, and like the anime hairs. They're colorful. Like it's supposed to be like colorful and kind of like like pretty. Like it's supposed to look pretty, but like it's brutal.
Yeah.
And I just think that's kind of the part that's really going to take the soul out of this. Is like, oh, the CGI fights are going to look like CGI dark gray, undertone fights. Sepia tone. It's like you're not going to be able to tell who's who. And I don't want that to be the case. But it's just looking at this movie, just seeing the trailer, just knowing what they're going with. Just I don't think it's gonna look good, even in the dark. So I know I'm really bumming John out because he really wants this movie to be good. You can take Mom to see it.
2 is gonna be Athena's vision. Isn't gonna happen. What was Athena's vision?
In the beginning of the trailer, I see people dying and the knight's dying, or like the main character's dying.
Oh,
and
okay,
then,
yeah, like
and then
the
Sean Bean's
prophecy.
like, well, we're not gonna let that happen. So
yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be like classic
Typical.
trope where
Like
the vision's not gonna happen. It's actually gonna be the opposite, or maybe it might happen a little bit, but then it's gonna be something that actually is a good thing. So easy plot twist there. 03.
Hades will be mentioned in the post credit
because the Hades arc is one of the biggest parts of the anime. So
Hades is like a huge person in the anime.
Yeah. So and I mentioned I don't think they're gonna make an appearance. I don't even think they have a casting for that because again, they're really just betting that this is gonna do really good with what they have. So
04 Iran will be played during the film. Is that what we
I
said?
want to run away. Just easy scene right here. Seiya's in the car because he can drive because he's not a child.
It's not gonna be too loud.
It's gonna be on the radio. I want to. Then they do the thing with the volume where they go, I want to. It's just writing itself. All right.
Last 5 Shura will die. Which one was Shura?
Shura is who the hell's Shura? Oh, the one with the gold cloth. That's the Shura.
No way.
Because that's they already casted him. So because he's the only master class cloth.
All right. So the golden cloth guy's gonna die.
Yeah, and even in the anime he does die in one of his battles. So I think that would raise the stakes for this movie.
I think you're right.
If one of the Black Knights kills Shura, and then that inspires Seiya to step up his game.
You're right.
So close shut boot. But yeah, that's pretty much our box office bingo for Knights of the Zodiac. Probably a lot in the comments or a lot of people are probably going to email us and tell us that we know nothing about this anime and we're all a bunch of idiots. But
hopefully this movie's good. I want at least.
I have no faith at all.
60% Rotten Tomatoes.
I will not pay money to see this.
I want at least a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
20.
20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
Absolutely. I see no point in this, and you know what? It's a shame because that means we're probably never gonna get a Dragon Ball Z movie adaptation.
Yeah, see, if this movie sucks, it's gonna set back all the rest of the animation.
It's gonna keep going.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because you know why? They're just betting.
They're gonna ruin.
They're just betting that the name is gonna make money.
They're gonna ruin everything.
It's never gonna do it. Yep,
this is gonna suck.
So yeah, just to press John again. Thanks again, guys. It's gonna suck.